If you spend any time in the world of investing, you're constantly bombarded with noise. The next hot tech stock, the crypto that's going to the moon, the low risk, high reward play that promises to make you a millionaire overnight. And while that can be exciting, it's not how real lasting wealth is typically built. Most financial advisors will hand you a dense portfolio allocation spreadsheet. They'll talk about standard deviations and Sharpe ratios. And that's all valuable, but it often misses the core principle identifying truly unshakable businesses and letting them work for you for decades. So today, we're not chasing trends. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to identify three foundational companies, the pillars of a dividend portfolio. These aren't just stocks, they are economic institutions that have proven their ability to generate cash flow through every imaginable market condition. This is the blueprint for building a portfolio designed not just to survive, but to thrive and pay you for the rest of your life. At third place is Procter& Gamble, the bedrock of consumer staples. Our first pillar is the definition of a boring is beautiful investment. This is the stock that provides the foundation for everything else. Let's start with a piece of data that's almost hard to comprehend. P&G has paid a dividend for 134 consecutive years. To put that in perspective, this company was sending checks to its shareholders before the first car was invented, before the Eiffel Tower was completed. And it's not just about paying, it's about growing. P&G has increased its dividend for 68 consecutive years. Think about every economic crisis of the last 7 decades. The Cold War, the high inflation of the 70s, the dot-com bubble, the 2008 financial crisis, a global pandemic. Through all of it, Procter& Gamble didn't just survive, it gave its shareholders a raise every single year. But how is that even possible? Their superpower is their business model. P&G sells products that are essential to daily life. Brands like Tide, Crest, Pampers, and Charming, these aren't discretionary purchases. When a recession hits, you might cancel a vacation, but you don't stop brushing your teeth or washing your clothes. This creates a baseline of demand that is incredibly resilient to economic cycles. You are buying it for its predictability. It is the financial bedrock upon which you can build the riskier parts of your portfolio. It's the definition of a sleep well at night stock, and it's the cornerstone of our list. At second place is Johnson & Johnson, the unbreakable balance sheet. For decades, J&J was one of only two companies in the world to hold a perfect AAA credit rating from Standard & Poor's, a rating higher than that of the United States government. Think about that. The institution that literally prints the US dollar was considered a slightly greater credit risk than the company that makes Band-Aids and Tylenol. While that rating has recently shifted to AA+, it remains a testament to one of the most powerful balance sheets on earth. Like P&G, J&J is a dividend king, having raised its dividend for 62 consecutive years. But where J&J elevates itself is through its diversification. Its business is built on two massive, powerful pillars. The first one is pharmaceuticals. This is the engine of the company, generating over $54 billion in annual revenue with blockbuster drugs. The second one is medtech. This division creates the devices used in surgeries and hospitals worldwide, from orthopedics to surgical tools. This approach gives it immense stability. Even its consumer health division, which was recently spun off into a new company called Kenvue, was a powerhouse of iconic brands. Now, it's important to be realistic. J&J has faced significant headwinds, including major litigation and the complexities of its recent restructuring. But for the long-term investor, this is where the opportunity lies. You are looking at a financial fortress with a proven history of innovation and an ironclad commitment to its dividend, currently yielding around 3% a year. This isn't just a company, it's a global healthcare institution. And at the first place is Coca-Cola, the gold standard of global brands. A stock that isn't just a great dividend payer, it is a textbook definition of a wide moat investment. Coca-Cola has also raised its dividend for 62 consecutive years, placing it firmly in the Dividend King category. But the numbers behind its global dominance are what set it apart. Consider this, the Coca-Cola brand is recognized by an estimated 94% of the world's population. The company sells its products in over 200 countries and territories. There are only 195 recognized countries on Earth. Coca-Cola has a distribution network that reaches places the United Nations can't. That is the single greatest competitive advantage in business history. Brand power combined with an untouchable global distribution system. For 137 years, competitors, including Pepsi, they have tried to replicate it and failed. But the real genius of Coca-Cola, especially in the modern era, is its ability to adapt. When investors learned that the world was turning away from sugary sodas, what did Coca-Cola do? It didn't fight the trend, it acquired it. It bought Costa Coffee, the Smart Water brand, Topo Chico mineral water, and invested in Body Armor and Monster Energy. It transformed it from a soda company into a total beverage company. This is why Warren Buffett has made it a cornerstone of his Berkshire Hathaway portfolio since 1988. Famously stating he will never sell his position. Today, Berkshire Hathaway collects over $700 million a year in dividends from Coca-Cola alone. With a dividend yield of over 3%, Coca-Cola offers a potent combination: an early dividend history, a business model protected by an unbreachable moat, and the demonstrated ability to evolve. It's a dynasty stock, the kind you can realistically buy, reinvest the dividends, and hold for generations. So let's recap the three pillars of a dividend dynasty. At the third place is Procter & Gamble, the foundation, unmatched stability through essential consumer products. At the second place is Johnson & Johnson, the fortress, an elite balance sheet and diversification across critical healthcare sectors. And at the first place is Coca-Cola, the dynasty, a global brand with an impenetrable moat and a history of brilliant adaptation. Individually, each of these companies is an economic powerhouse, but together they form the core of a strategy that shifts their focus from a short-term speculation to long-term wealth accumulation. The goal of dividend investing isn't to get rich by next Tuesday, it's to build a portfolio that methodically, reliably, and inevitably generates a stream of income that grows year after year. It's about building a machine that works for you, so one day you won't have to.